stabbing victim's brother was on the street. He was pointing over here, right in front of the Edison High sign. The stabbing victim was laying on the grass. 17-year-old Hispanic male stabbed in the upper body. He is in surgery right now, life-threatening condition. So a very, very serious situation. This student that was stabbed, or the victim that was stabbed, is not a student at the school. So there's, just so that there's no fear in the community about that. He was not a student. It's not related to the school at all. He simply jumped the fence, and that's where he was found on the school campus. What happened is there was some type of fight out here. We're not sure. The victim's brother is in custody as a PAL warrant. He was here also. Some type of fight, disturbance, a van was involved. May have been right where we're standing now. Shots were fired, but we do not have a shooting victim. We do not have a gun right now. So it's not known if the victim side had the gun, if the suspects in the van had the gun. But there was a Foster Farms van driving by at the time going eastbound, and that vehicle was shot in the radiator. So that is also a witness. So right now we're just trying to piece it together and find out exactly what happened.
What kind of a van are you looking for?
It was a very limited description. He didn't have much at all. I asked the detectives on the scene descriptions of the suspects too. He had nothing to provide regarding that.
Okay, so victim is in surgery right now. Was he conscious when people arrived?
No, my understanding is officers were doing CPR on him when they arrived on scene. So he had no pulse at the time.
Have you been able to talk, or has police been able to talk to the man driving the Foster Farms truck, and what has he been able to tell you?
Just limited information about what happened. No description on the van, and no description on the shooter or the suspects.
Is that Foster Farms vehicle still in the scene or in the area, or is he already?
I'm not sure on that. I'm not sure. They're right in the scene behind us here.
How many shots fired?
I don't know. We haven't counted the cases yet, but they're all in the crime scene here. Students can walk in on either side of the crime scene, and on the south side, if the parents put the students in the car, they can come on the south side of the school.
We saw a guy with blood on the back of his shirt and around his clothing. What's his relationship to the incident?
I'm not sure.
He had like a baby blue shirt, button-up shirt on, and blood on his
worker.
Do you know where he is now?
Don't know. I haven't seen him.
I have not seen him yet. He could have been helping the victim. It's very bloody. Yeah, it could be the victim's brother.
Was you say the school wasn't in session? Was the school locked down at any point, or is it going to be locked down? Obviously,
no, there's absolutely no need to do a lockdown. All of this happened about 5:40 is when it happened. So yeah, there's no threat to students here or the safety of the students here. The people involved are not students on this campus.
And will you speak to that? What do you want to tell people at home who are seeing this and seeing that, hey, a shooting happened right in front of my kid's high school?
Just that there is nothing to fear of the students that go here, because this is an isolated incident. Doesn't involve any students at all. My understanding is the people involved, the victim side that were here, were waiting to go out and work in the fields. And actually one of the witnesses that called in was just a ways down. I'd never seen them before, but they were here to do the same victim side. So they're not students at all. So there's nothing to fear at the campus here.
How long will this section be closed off, and where can the parents drop their kids off from?
The parents can drop their kids off if they're bringing them in a car on the south side of the school. And like I said earlier, kids that are walking up can enter the school on either sides of the crime scene tape, east side or west side.
Now, as far as the suspects, do you have a description? Are you looking for, do you know how many people you're looking for?
No, there's no suspect description at all right now. The limited info that I have, a van was involved with the victim side, and there's no description, physical description on the parties involved, the stabber, or if they were the shooter.
Now, as far as surveillance cameras, there has to be several of them here because it is a school campus.
Yes.
Are you guys looking into those?
Absolutely. Detectives are going to be looking at every lead, and they'll be looking at every camera, including our cameras that are in the area.
Do you accredit maybe some of that shot spotter technology for the quick arrival on scene?
Absolutely.